Further, Krishna says, Yamimam pushpitam vacham prabadantya vipashtitaha vedavadarata partha nanyadastiti vadinam kamatmana svargapara janma karma phalapradam kriya vishesha bhulam bhogaishwarya gatin prati. Men of small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommend various fruitive activities for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant good birth, power, and so forth. By desirous of sense gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. So Krishna is here condemning those who are ignorant. He is telling that men of small knowledge are very much attracted by the flowery words of the Vedas. In Vedas, especially, there is a section of Veda called Karma Kanda, where various yajnas are mentioned for achieving sense pleasures in heavenly kingdom, like Jyotishtoma yajna. There are many homas which will elevate one to heavenly planets. And in heaven, one can enjoy various sensual pleasures for a long period of time and drink a kind of juice called Somarasa, which will make one very strong. So in this way, people want to enjoy sensual pleasures. They are attracted by this flowery language of Vedas. Actually, Vedas want to gradually elevate one from material platform to spiritual platform. So initially, those who are interested in sense enjoyment, the Vedas want to attract them to perform some yajna to please some devatas, so that they will start accepting the authorities. Once they are accustomed to accepting the authorities, gradually they will understand that there is a supreme authority, Lord Krishna, to whom we have to surrender, and gradually they will take up to devotion. So this flowery language of the Vedas is a gradual method of elevating one from an ignorant mode of life to gradually bring him to spiritual consciousness. So Krishna is telling men of small intelligence are attracted by flowery languages of the Vedas. So you don't be attracted by those flowery language of Vedas. So Krishna is telling, Bhoga Ishwarya Prasaktanam Taya Apaharita Chetasam Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Samadhavana Vidiyate. In the minds of those who are too attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination of devotional service to the Supreme Lord does not take place. So those who are attached to sense enjoyment, those who are ignorant about who am I, and they're not at all interested in performing devotion. Why? Because their mind is dragged here and there and they're searching for sensual pleasures. So their whole attention is absorbed in material energy. They want to satisfy their material, the hunger and their lusty desires. They want to enjoy bodily pleasures. So they don't care for knowing who am I, who is God, what is the purpose of creation. This type of thinking does not arise in their minds. Further, Krishna says, Vaigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvastho Niryogakshema Atmavan. The Vedas mainly deal with the subject of the three modes of material nature. Rise above these modes, O Arjuna. Be transcendental to all of them. Be free from all dualities, from all anxieties for gain and safety, and be established in the self. So Krishna is clearly telling that Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Vedas mainly deal with three modes of material nature. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, rise above the modes of nature. Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvastho Niryogakshema Atmavan. You be established in the true self, knowledge of the self, that you are spirit soul part of Krishna. Krishna clearly describes this in the 15th chapter. Krishna says, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. All jivas are my amshas. So we are all parts of Krishna and our duty is to just please Krishna. This understanding is called Buddhi Yoga. So Krishna explains, Yavanartha Udapane Sarvata Samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanata. All purposes that are served by the small pond can at once be served by the great reservoirs of water. Similarly, all the purposes of the Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. So with an example, Krishna is explaining, Yavan artha udapane sarvatah samplutodake. In villages, there are different ponds. One pond is meant for drinking water. One more pond is meant for washing clothes. One more pond is meant for maybe washing the animals. Like that, different ponds serve different purposes. But when we go to a great reservoir of water, such as river or ocean, if we can, especially a river, we can drink water, we can wash clothes, we can wash the animals, so we can do everything in the great reservoir of water. In the same way, tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanatah. Similarly, all the purposes of Vedas can be served to one who knows the purpose behind them. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha vedaisha sarvair ahameva vedyo vedantakrit vedavideva chaham. Krishna says, I am the Supreme Lord seated in the hearts of every living being, and Veda Ishta Sarve Rahameva Vedya. By reading all the Vedas and understanding all the Upanishads, you are supposed to know me only as the cause of everything, and you are supposed to surrender to me. Veda Ishta Sarve Rahameva Vedyo Vedantakrit Vedavideva Chaham. I am the compiler of the Vedas and I am the knower of the Vedas. So ultimately the purpose behind all the Vedic rules and regulations is actually to make us understand that we are parts of Krishna, eternal servants of Krishna, and we have to please Krishna by all our activities. That is the purpose behind all the rules and regulations. So Arjuna was worried about killing elders and killing Guru and killing all the friends and relatives. We will get sinful reactions and we will suffer in hell. Krishna is telling all those rules are secondary. You just please me. I desire this fight. I want to kill all of them. And because I have desired it, your duty is just to follow me. And in that way, you will be free from all reactions. So this is called Buddhi Yoga.